Bruce Lee is famous for speed, power, and dramatic demonstrations, but the thing most people miss is the deep practicality behind his approach: efficiency, economy of motion, awareness of distance, and using the opponent force against them when possible. Those ideas are the backbone of many effective self-defense systems today because they are rooted in physics, biomechanics, and psychological control of a situation. In this script, I'll show you how to take Bruce Lee core defensive principles and turn them into realistic techniques and thinking patterns you can use to avoid, de-escalate, or escape a violent encounter. This is not a fantasy of invincibility, it is a step-by-step practicable method to give you a measurable edge. The mindset first: outthinking before outfighting. Before any move, the most important tool is your mind. Bruce Lee taught that combat begins long before contact. It starts with perception, mental preparation, and decision. The first defensive skill is threat recognition, noticing micro-cues, a sudden change in someone's gaze, an unusual stride, a hand leaving a pocket, and mentally labeling the situation. Labeling does two things: it primes your brain to expect action, and it slows time subjectively, giving you space to choose. After recognition comes intent. Decide early whether you will avoid, placate, move away, or physically defend. Bruce's principle of economy applies here: choose the simplest effective option. Sometimes the smartest move is to create distance and leave, sometimes to use movement and redirection to neutralize the immediate threat. Train your mind to make a single clear decision quickly and commit to it. Wavering splits attention, and attention is the currency of safety. Control the distance, footwork, and positioning. Distance control is the foundation of Bruce Lee defensive philosophy. He stressed moving in and out of range on your terms, using footwork to create angles that remove the attacker best options. Practically, that means you should always be aware of three ranges: long range, where you can see threats but they cannot reach you; measured range, where someone could strike if they stepped in; and close range, where grappling or clinch is possible. Train to feel these zones. A simple drill: have a partner walk towards you slowly while you practice stepping off the center line and sidestepping at the last moment, creating an angle. The goal is to move laterally, not just backward, because lateral movement makes the attacker reorient and slows their attack options. Footwork should be light and deliberate, short, springy steps instead of heavy shuffles. When you control distance, you control decision time. You force the attacker into longer reaction chains while you keep options short and decisive. Centerline and angles, outsmarting straight attacks. Bruce Lee emphasized the centerline, an imaginary vertical plane running down the middle of you and your opponent. Most people attack along or toward their opponent's scent.